Taylor Swift is now in the crosshairs of Justin Baldoni's lawyer, Bryan Freedman. Or is she? This is the headline on TMZ right now. Baldoni's lawyer to Blake Lively, settle my way or I grill Taylor Swift. Bryan Freedman actually said none of this. Harvey did though, but not Bryan Freedman. Harvey from TMZ has a new podcast. He had Justin Baldoni's lawyer on today asking him some questions. And one of the things he asked is if he's going to be doing a deposition of Taylor Swift. That headline is actually really deceiving. Bryan Freedman actually said nothing about deposing Taylor Swift. In fact, it says Bryan is cagey about calling Taylor for a deposition. Here's the actual video.
You are going to depose Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Taylor Swift. Who else?
Well, I don't know that we're going to depose Taylor Swift or not.
Really?
I think that that's going to be, probably a game time decision. I don't know that decision's been made, but I can tell you this: there's anyone that reasonably has information that can be that can provide evidence in this case is going to be deposed. I mean,
that's
for
Taylor
sure.
Swift. She was there for that meeting.
She was there for that meeting.
Okay, well, I'm a lawyer. I know what that means. I think they are going to do everything they can to avoid going to court because the last thing they want is to have their friend, the biggest star in the world now, sitting on a stand being grilled by Bryan Freedman.
My assumption is that they're going to probably take some legal actions that are beyond the bounds of decency, and we'll see if they can try to avoid a deposition.
Now, the end of that clip is him referring to the fact that Blake Lively does not want to be deposed by Justin Baldoni's lawyer. And her lawyer said that to the judge on Monday. The judge responded and said, you don't get to pick who deposes you, but if that's the case, then her lawyer needs to file a protective order. And her lawyer responded saying he's going to file that in March. As of right now, no one really thinks this case is even going to make it to court. Everyone is suspecting that it's going to settle long before that. Blake Lively was also sued today for apparently $7 million in a defamation lawsuit. This one comes from Jed Wallace's company, Street Relations. This lawsuit comes after Blake Lively filed a petition on January 21st to depose Jed Wallace. Now, she filed this in the Texas courts, and according to his lawsuit, it's now been rescinded. In Blake's California civil rights complaint, she alleged that Wallace was hired by Baldoni's PR team to assist in the alleged smear campaign, claiming he was weaponizing a digital army around the country from New York to Los Angeles to create, seed, and promote content that appeared to be authentic on social media platforms and internet chat forums. Now, what his lawyers are claiming is because she tried to file for a deposition of him, that it's saying she has no facts supporting the allegations that she made against him and his company, which made headlines around the world. In response, Blake's lawyer said, another day, another state, another 9-figure lawsuit seeking to sue Miss Lively into oblivion for speaking out against sexual harassment and retaliation. They went on to say that they are sure that this case is going to be dismissed, but they are glad that Jed Wallace has now come out of the shadows and he can be held accountable in federal court.